Yo, what's up everybody? I'm back actually with another vlog for the day. If you can see here, I'm trying to upload this morning's vlog and I'm having technical difficulties. Most likely a computer issue, to be honest, but I absolutely hate filming on this camera. So as soon as I can get to 1,000 subscribers, I already talked to the lady and she said I can go ahead and go get a new camera to film with. So the content will only get better with quality the sooner you guys get me to 1,000 subscribers. So please hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Hit the like button. Leave a comment down below if you can. But I also wanted to update the channel with something else. We actually had a tragedy happen a couple weekends ago. And I'm gonna go ahead and walk outside here. Ignore my mess of parts here. So anyways, my mom was in visiting from Arizona 2 weeks ago. I loaned her my vehicle to use for about 10 days. And on the 10th day, right before she was getting ready to go head out to the airport for her flight, we were getting ready to meet her to get the vehicle back. And she had actually called a little bit early, letting me know that she was okay, but the car is totaled. So I loaned her my 2007 Honda CR-V, and there it is today. So it was not my mom's fault. It was a uninsured driver that was driving a 96 Subaru Outback, and his dog apparently was on his lap and caused him to swerve, and he crossed the center line and went right into the side of my CR-V, which deployed the driver's curtain airbag as well as the seat airbag, and caused them to spin around. My aunt was in the car as well, and luckily they were okay. The car did what it was supposed to, kept everybody safe. I'm sure it was something that happened real quick. My mom was okay, she walked away, but the next day she was definitely black and blue on her body, so the airbags did do her some damage. She did go to the doctors in Arizona and got checked out, so everything's good there. But clearly the car is totaled, and very, very sad about this, because it wasn't just a Honda CR-V to us, but it was our Honda CR-V. This CR-V was fully loaded, leather, heated seats, navigation, backup camera, all-wheel drive, brand new everything, alternator, AC compressor, starter, a low mileage engine that I had put in there earlier this spring. With I originally purchased it with 103,000 miles on it. Has about 115,000 miles on it right now. But you know, brand new tires. It was in immaculate condition. Beautiful paint. We had the windows tinted. Factory roof rack. We put the Thule kayak holders on there as well. We did do new aftermarket projector headlights with LED bulbs, new fog lights with LED bulbs. We did do Type R style red badging. You can see the decals that we had stuck on there and everything. But we night shaded the tail lights. You can see the Type R badging there as well. But we also added the spoiler. So super bummed. So sorry to all you CR-V guys that are following the channel. Super sad about my CR-V. I was for the first week I was really actually kind of depressed about it, to be honest. I mean, I'm in this business, but I've never actually had this happen to my vehicle. I've never had anything more than just like a slight fender bender, or like a bad bumper, or a dent on the fender, or anything like that. So for this to happen to my vehicle and just total it out to where it's beyond repairable is really sad and depressing, because at the end of the day, you could give me a brand new car and I don't want it. I don't need a brand new car. There's too much money in those cars that I would just sell it and get the money out of it. And I prefer to have a car that's around this era. And of course, I like the quality and the maintenance to be all up to date. This had nothing but genuine fluids, genuine parts from Honda, all that stuff in it. Ran like a top, flawless. So super bummed to say that the CR-V is going bye-bye. The person that hit us didn't have insurance, but luckily my mom's full coverage insurance went ahead and carried over to my car, because I only had liability on my license. So my license is, you know, good to drive any car that's registered in the state. but since my mom was borrowing the vehicle and it wasn't me driving, unfortunately it wouldn't have covered my vehicle. But luckily her full coverage Progressive insurance, so shout out to Progressive, did cover my vehicle, and that is an awesome feature to have. Looking back, I feel kind of stupid that I didn't have full coverage on this vehicle because of the value right now, especially since all this COVID stuff has caused used cars to just skyrocket in price and value. So it was a bad on me that I didn't have full coverage on this, but we are going to be getting full coverage on our next vehicle. Unfortunately, we do have to get a new vehicle. I love the CRVs, but I'm using this opportunity to look into other vehicles as well. So I've been doing some reviews. I do like the CRV. If I can come across another one as nice as this one in this condition with all these same features, I would definitely consider the CRV again. I won't do any base models. I don't like cloth interior. I don't like, non-navigation models. I like to have the backup cameras. I like all the bells and whistles, not only for just the drivability and the luxury, but also just resale value. Most base model cars just don't hold their resale value and just don't go for what the vehicles with all the bells and whistles go for. So anyways, we are also looking at the 07 to 12 Acura RDXs, which are basically made off of the Honda CRV platform, just a little bit different. And of course, they all kind of come standard with all the bells and whistles that we want. So our Honda CRV was kind of basically like an Acura, so we kind of are looking at the RDX models as well. So and of course I will keep my options open as well to some other makes and models. If I read some reviews and stuff, I have done some research and we've watched some videos on the Acura RDXs. Of course, we loved our Honda CRV. I'm a Honda guy, love my Hondas. I've had lots of Civics and Accords and stuff like that. So we do want another Honda or Acura for our daily driver. We will not be driving anything less like a Mazda or anything like that. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of this damage here. The car does run still, but obviously with the back tire like that, it is not drivable, will not move. Our lower trailing arm is completely ripped out from the body. Our strut assembly has ripped out from the floor and the frame of the body. Our brake lines, of course, have ripped. Our e-brake cables, of course, have ripped. Our axles are broken. You can see there, it's ripped right out of the rear differential. Just a mess, guys. Obviously the quarter panel's shoved in. Our rear bumper kind of popped apart. Our flare's gone. Our rear door's sunk in. Our rocker panel's shoved in. You can see the damage there on the hinges. You can see our front door is damaged as well. Our driver's mirror was like this. Of course, that's toast. You can just feel that it's just barely holding on there. But you can see our doors are completely separated. The driver's door does not open on the back, and you can really see the twist on that rocker panel. That even if you tried to throw a new door on this, it would not actually bolt up. The frame is severely twisted, and our quarter panel is shoved in quite a bit. Back bumper for the most part's intact, it's just kind of popped apart. Our rear hatch, everything looks good there. So the car did do what it was supposed to do. It was probably about a 25 to 35 mile an hour hit, not head on, obviously, and it spun them around. But the car did do what it was supposed to do, kept them safe. Airbags deployed just like they were supposed to do. And I'm going to go ahead and open this. Now ignore my stuff in there. We got the rear cargo cover here, but you can see my trunk floor is mat is sitting up like this, and you can see the trunk floor cover is just not fitting in there right, and you can see some daylight down in there. Our interior panels completely busted apart. Our wheel well has came inwards. Our trunk floor is folded up because our rear wheel's into it, causing damage to the whole trunk floor and the wheel well as well. So pretty much a bummer, guys. And you can see here curtain airbag went, which basically usually ruins the headliners. In this case, it doesn't seem to be ripped anywhere, but I do see some creases and it's kind of popped out of everything like that. But a lot of times it leaves pretty bad marks like that, so the headliners usually need to be replaced. But which is why a lot of times once the airbags deploy in a vehicle, the vehicles are totaled unless they are brand new or very minor repairs. But in this case, this vehicle's well beyond totaled, meaning the value and the cost of repair is more than the cost and value of the vehicle. So there's our curtain airbag. Super bummed, guys. You can see this doesn't even fit in there anymore. Our quarter panels are closer together, so this is just kind of flopping around in there. Open this door. Luckily there was no kids in the car. That door doesn't look to be sitting in the car at all, but the airbag definitely went. And passenger airbags didn't go. Everything looks good on this side. You can see that I had the Type R badging on the steering wheel as well. We have factory navigation. Now you can see it still runs, fired right up. Unfortunately, we do have 139,000 on the clock, but I did replace the engine. We're about 115, maybe 120,000 miles on the actual engine itself with a genuine fluid service transmission. So super bummed. Anyways, there you guys have it, navigation. But unfortunately, this vehicle will be going back to insurance. They'll probably put it at a vehicle auction at some point and you guys can get a chance to bid on it. So anyways, insurance called me this morning and gave me their offer, and it's a pretty good offer, so I went ahead and committed to it, and I will not be buying the vehicle back. I would have bought it back if the price was under $1,500 or so, because I did recently put just a couple grand under the hood alone, not to mention some of the other parts. And I know that some of you guys in the CRV groups were hoping to maybe possibly get some parts off of it as well. So I was kind of hoping that maybe I could buy it back so I could get not only my engine and transmission out, maybe find another CRV, but also maybe part some of the vehicle out and end up eventually scrapping the vehicle. But unfortunately, they want $3,500 to purchase this vehicle back. So I'm not paying $3,500 for a totaled out CRV. Despite the engine and transmission that's in there. But there you guys have it. If you guys are curious, I guess I will just say the number. It's not that big of a deal. We are going to go be buying another vehicle. We are going to take our time and be patient and go shopping for something good. But they did give me a final offer of $13,500 for this vehicle. So I'm pretty happy with that offer. We should be able to find a pretty clean CRV for that price, and potentially a Acura RDX for that price as well. So I do not like the Pilots. I do not like the MDXs. We will not be going down that route. I do not like Fords, Mazdas, Nissans, anything like that. I do not like anything European, Volkswagen, Audi, Mercedes, BMW, anything like that. You will not see me in that, not on a daily driver where I need nothing but reliability and fuel economy. So we will be looking for a Honda CRV or an RDX, because we do want a SUV for not only traveling, but just, you know, doing day-to-day things and stuff like that, and for when it snows and stuff. And we also took this down to Ocean Shores, and we were able to drive it on the beach. We took this through, you know, Nevada, California. We drove it all the way to LA, stuff like that. So we do want another SUV that's like this for traveling and just reliability as well. So we will be looking out for a Honda CRV or Acura RDX. So if anybody knows of an 07 to 12 Acura RDX and are willing to sell it, maybe you're in the market for a newer car or an upgrade and you guys got an RDX that you're willing to let go, please get a hold of me. Contact information's below in the description. So yeah, super bummer. Everybody's safe. Life moves on. It's just a car. It can be replaced. But you know, it was, you know, anytime you put a lot of work into something and it gets destroyed, it always hurts for a few days. So it took about a week kind of overcome that, and then I was just kind of sick of thinking about it. But they gave us a good offer, so I think we have no choice but to just move on and move forward. So anyways, if you guys can, like this video, leave a comment down below, hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next one.
Ooh, like LeBron, though, or like Bonzo. Ooh, I'm a baller, yeah, shot caller, yeah. They love me, you can't touch me, nah, can't trust me. I'm too lucky. Look at me, look at you, what you see, what you do.